Hello, I'm Shawn Hall with Dental Vision 3D. We are a nationwide company with demonstration offices in Hanover, Pennsylvania, and Ann Arbor, Michigan. We service all the nation, but from these two offices, you can come in anytime to try out and demo products in our showroom. We are a dental technology company. We've been providing advanced dental technology to dental offices for over a decade. We do everything from installing computer systems and networks to CAD/CAM software, 3D CTs, intraoral sensors, intraoral cameras. Intraoral scanners and 3D printers are probably a new part of our product line that we've been carrying for about 3 years now, which we've been extremely excited about. Previous to meeting Shining 3D, we never found a manufacturer that was providing a high enough quality of equipment at a price we felt like was reasonable to the dental office to make it businessly sensible to move to digital impressions. Now the scanners are so easy to use, and Shining is such an easy company to work with that it really just makes complete sense for a dentist to switch over a previously analog process with impression material to a fully digital process, saving them tons of money, shipping, space in their office. It's really a win-win for everybody. One of our many experiences with working with Shining that's been so fulfilling for us as a company is that many times when you're carrying new products and providing them to dental offices, there can be mixed feelings when people receive products. They're obviously expensive pieces of technology, and sometimes it's difficult for dental offices to integrate them and start getting full use of their investment. But the Shining products are so intuitive and easy to use that we haven't had that experience at all. It's always been a staple of our company that everything we sell, we thoroughly train and support. We have an ongoing relationship with the dentist for many, many years. We have clients that we've been doing business with since the inception of our company in 2011. And these relationships are extremely important to us. So their satisfaction with the products is incredibly important to us. So I attend many of the training sessions with my trainers and sales reps. It's important for me to see how they go to help educate my trainers and help them improve their skills. And what I've seen when we go to train the Aoral Scan 3, for instance, the Shining's intraoral scanner, the software training part goes so quickly. It may be 15, 20 minutes on software training because the software makes so much sense. It's just easy to use. And then the scanner itself, the way the AI automatically finds the teeth and starts ignoring everything else. You know, if you accidentally stick a finger in the scan, this is not a problem. The staff finds it so easy to use that although we frequently schedule 4 hours of training for a full office, we find 2.5 hours into the training, very frequently doctors are like, we're actually feeling really trained up. And we've had trainings where the staff was doing so well, doctor might have us hang around for another half an hour or so just to make sure everybody does a great scan with a test patient and so on. But after that, sometimes they've even taken an early lunch because training just went so smoothly. We always have follow-up calls with our clients. We always check in with them continuously, especially in the first few months, to make sure products like this are going smoothly. And if anything, the calls always turn into, we're just trying to figure out if we should get another scanner, if we should add on, because they start using the scanners for so much more than they anticipated. They pick up a Shining Aoral Scan 3 and think, well, I'm just trying to eliminate impression material. I don't want to have to take impressions. We don't want to have to ship the impression material to the labs. Sometimes things get lost in shipment. They're really just excited about the digitizing of impression material. But Shining's software is so phenomenal that they start doing things like using the health check in the software. I've had offices that now use their scanner on every single hygiene patient. They just take a scan. It only takes a couple minutes to do. And then the office has a digital impression, which comes in great handy if someone has an accident and fractures or breaks a tooth, labs love it when you can show them exactly what the tooth looked like before the break. It makes it a great deal easier to build up that new crown, or especially if we're talking about anterior teeth, where cosmetics is so important. Having an original full color scan that shows them exactly what the tooth in question looked like before maybe someone accidentally fell down and broke a tooth, it's of so much help. It's so valuable also in determining occlusion. And also the patient is getting so much from this tour of the mouth that the doctor's offices are now finding themselves where, since Shining makes such good products that last so long, and since the price is so fair, instead of buying one enormously expensive scanner that doesn't work as quickly and is tied down to specific companies and so on, we have offices that bring in 2 or 3 scanners and they're just using them all day long, which is also very valuable because it means they have all these staff members that are phenomenally trained in taking a digital impression. If you get something into your office and you use it once and then you don't use it again for a week, skills can really fade. So anything that can be incorporated into that daily use really is just a more valuable product to have around. And if people like using it and it's easy to use, the doctors don't get the pushback from staff, and everybody's happy about the new piece of technology in the practice. Whereas in some other occasions, that is not the experience dentists are having, where a new piece of technology creates added work for staff and so on. So that is one of the key differences of working with Shining versus some other companies out there. Their relationship to us as, if we are the person who's directly reaching out to the dentist and making that sale and doing the trainings and providing all the support and follow-up, the key thing Shining does for us in that partnership is that they have a very excellent warranty and they take good care of their warranty claims, which is very important to the lifetime of use of a relatively expensive piece of equipment. Also, Shining has reasonable bench rates, and these seem like boring things to think about, but knowing that you're buying something that's relatively expensive and you're investing your staff's time, as from the dentist point of view, investing their staff's time in learning how to use it and so on, knowing that if it breaks, there's something to be done and you wouldn't just be suddenly having to pay for a brand new unit, that can give a great deal of peace of mind. And we know our clients appreciate that, and we appreciate that a great deal. And we love that relationship with Shining and being able to work with them. Some of the expanded processes that are very unique, specifically to the aoral scan 3, is how open the software is. Yes, it saves it up to a cloud, which is phenomenal. The dental practice doesn't have these ongoing fees that may go up, may go down, that they don't have any control over. No, it's just provided as a really wonderful upgrade and value add to the dentist. But it does more than just store the scans. The cloud and how it connects to the dental labs has been a huge benefit to our clients. Our clients have dental labs they really like to work with. They have long experience with them. They trust the work they get back. They know that when they get the crown from that lab or whatever is coming back to them, they trust it's going to fit. They trust it's going to look great. And with so many other products out there and other companies out there, they try and offer you a product and then tell you, now you have to change everything else. You also have to work with this lab or this lab. You're only allowed to do these things with this. That adds a great deal of stress because now not only would the dentist be adding a new piece of equipment, but they're changing up their flow of their business. And their relationship with their labs is a key and important aspect of their business. So being able, we here, reach out to their labs when one of our clients purchases the aoral scan 3, we reach out to their labs for them. And we call them up and we say, hey, we'd like to sign you up for free to this cloud. It'll be great. Then the doctor in question can easily click one button to send you scans over. It'll hold those scans on the cloud for you, and you can export them in several different 3D file formats, which is very important to the labs because they all use different software. So it's incredibly important they can output those files in STLs, objects, PLYs, depending on their need and depending on what CAD/CAM software they're working with. So when we talk about this to the labs, they're very excited. And when they're excited about it, that makes that connection so much easier between the lab and the dentist. They get signed up, the dentist gets to keep the lab they prefer and they're happy with. And now the lab got this added benefit of, we made that process for them to get the impressions even easier. Before, they had to look for shipments and things got lost in the mail. Now they're going to get an email notification that a case is coming to them through the cloud, and they go check it and they download it however they need it. This has been such a great relationship that now we even have dental labs who we've only met through our clients asking to simply refer the Aoral Scan 3 to their other clients, because even though they'll get no specific benefit from it, they get the benefit that working through the Shining Cloud is so convenient that it makes their life easier as a lab. And they know that they can trust the scans. It's one of the first things labs ask us is, please send us over a test scan so we can see what it's like and make sure that it's of a high enough quality for it. And we've had every single time a great reception from that. The labs are always happy with the digital scans. They're always happy to work with them. We've even had offices where they sent an impression and a digital scan over to a lab, and the lab made the same appliance twice for the first round to see if there was any difference. And they were extremely happy with the scans. So, this is one of those things. It may not be something everybody thinks about, but it really adds to just ease of use for the dental practice, because dentists already have so much to think about. There's so much for them to do all the time, because not only are they clinicians, but they're running a small business. They have leases and all this stuff going on, and dental technology can't be something that adds frustration. It has to remove it. It has to make life easier, not harder. And working with Shining 3D is definitely one of those situations where when we sell a Shining 3D product, I'm 100% confident that my client's going to have a good experience and that their ongoing relationship's going to be great. Almost every customer I've sold to has already added on to other products that Shining 3D offers. Shining 3D's 3D printers come in a range, and I have many of them here in our demonstration facility, and I use them frequently. I have a background in computer engineering, and I have a great deal of CAD/CAM experience. I like to build dental processes. I like to build out surgical guides using different software, so I can explain that to my clients as to, this was the experience I had with this software, and provide them with videos and show them exactly what it was like to work with those softwares. I don't even sell those softwares, but we care about not just the product we're selling, but how easy it's going to be for the dental practice to integrate it and use it in every way they want to, not just in one way. So it's been a phenomenal experience. Shining has new products on the outlook that they are coming up with. We're talking about, they were just telling me about a potential wireless intraoral scanner, which will be very interesting. A lot of people have no problem whatsoever with a cable on an intraoral scanner, since it doesn't go in the mouth anyway. It's just like a USB cable on an intraoral camera. But many people would also just love that flexibility of no cable. Maybe it's easier to place the computer where you want it to in the office. Maybe you can have a little cleaner look. It's just a certain product for a certain group of dentists that they may really enjoy that. And Shining's putting the effort into doing the research and development on getting a high quality wireless product. This is just one of the many innovations they do. Multiple tip sizes for larger and smaller mouths. This has been a huge favorite of many of our clients. They love on occasion being able to switch to that smaller tip and use it. So, I have nothing but great things to say about Shining and their products, and it's been such a great addition to our business and our product line that we've been very happy about it. I really think it's incredibly important that you take a look at the Shining 3D products. If you want to, go to dentalvision3d.com, and reach out to us. We have many dinner and learns, lunch and learns, where you could stop in with a group of dentists and sit down, have dinner, get to see the products, get to use them without any stress of a salesperson coming into your practice. We like the idea that you should be able to come and use these products and get an experience with them. That's the only way to really know that they're going to work as well as people talk about them working. And, we're proud to be able to provide that demonstration facility for people interested in the Shining products. Well, I hope that you will investigate and find out how much benefit you could get in your practice from switching to a Shining Aoral Scan 3 and switching away from impression material to looking at what it's like to be able to 3D print models versus having to cast them out of plaster. It's very handy and very convenient. Not to mention some of the other things you can do, such as 3D print models of ortho trays or ortho models, and then vacuum form your own clear aligners right over top of them, taking something that was once a $1,600 lab fee and turning it into about $300 of cost. There's a lot of things you can do once you start getting into this space, and you can always start off with just getting rid of your impression material, and right there that'll solve a whole bunch of things you have to deal with on the regular. And then as you feel comfortable and have the time in your dental practice, you can start adding on utilizing some of these other benefits from the same product you already have. I really think that there is no one that isn't going to be happy if they make a purchasing decision with Shining.